Hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I want you to meet Mr. Gigahertz. He is 60 years old. And Mr. Gigahertz hasn't been around for too long, even though he's 60 years old. But that's okay. Mr. Gigahertz is here. And Mr. Gigahertz wants to meet oxygen. So now I'm going to introduce you to oxygen. Now oxygen, this is oxygen. Let me introduce you to oxygen. Oxygen is very, very popular. And you know, oxygen lives on Earth. Oxygen is so happy with the people on Earth. And oxygen is so happy that oxygen lives inside of everyone on Earth. Isn't that wonderful that oxygen is that popular and oxygen lives inside of the people and in the air and the animals? I think it's so wonderful that oxygen is just all-encompassing and all around. All right, now let's get on with this. Now it's time for Mr. Gigahertz and oxygen to meet. So they're introducing themselves, and you know, oxygen's really excited to finally meet Mr. Gigahertz because oxygen loves everyone, and here's someone new. So he's so excited. Mr. Gigahertz is real excited. So let's get on with this. We're going to see some more of Mr. Gigahertz and oxygen, and I think we have someone else who's going to meet Mr. Gigahertz. We have Earth. Now Earth does not know how old it is. It doesn't. But that's okay. It doesn't matter to Earth. Earth has heard from oxygen about Mr. Gigahertz. So Earth, you can imagine Earth is so excited to welcome Mr. Gigahertz because Earth loves humanity and Earth loves everything. Earth is a wonderful place to have people come to. So I'm telling you what, Earth is so excited to meet Mr. Gigahertz. Earth really is. So here we have Mr. Gigahertz. And here we have Earth. And we have oxygen, which is all on the Earth. And Mr. Gigahertz is eyeing Earth. Mr. Gigahertz wants to come to Earth. And Earth is saying, okay, all right, you seem friendly enough. But what Earth doesn't realize is Mr. Gigahertz isn't telling the whole truth. And oxygen really doesn't realize it either. So here we have Mr. Gigahertz. Let me tell you how happy Mr. Gigahertz is to meet Earth and oxygen. Mr. Gigahertz got it all planned out. Listen to what he's saying. I can't wait to absorb oxygen on Earth. I'm 60 gigahertz old, and at 98% of my transmitted energy absorbed by the atmospheric oxygen, I'm going to encompass the whole Earth and have it to myself. Well, Mr. Gigahertz, I don't think that you're playing nice with your newfound friends. I really do not. I don't think it's very nice of you. I'm just saying, let's just speak the whole truth, Mr. Gigahertz. Now, Mr. Gigahertz, I think that you are a naughty, naughty boy. You are not telling your newfound friends the whole truth of why you want to come to Earth. Now, Mr. Gigahertz, let's tell the whole truth. When you have 60 gigahertz of radio frequency emissions hitting the Earth, it's going to affect the orbital properties at the molecular level of the electrons and the hemoglobin's ability to bind molecules. No, 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 Mr. Gigahertz. Without oxygen in the human bodies and wildlife, the metabolic processes will cease. Do you know what that means to Earth and all the wildlife and the fish in the sea? Mr. Gigahertz. Oh, no. How could you be so conniving? I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to tell somebody about you right now. Well, I did not want to have to do this. I did not. But I now told Santa what you did. Guess what? You are now on Santa's naughty list, and you ain't getting nothing. Nothing for Christmas because you are very, very naughty. Now, I am so sorry to have to report to everyone that Earth and oxygen is so very sad because they have been deceived by Mr. Gigahertz. Mr. Gigahertz, as you know, has ended up on Santa's naughty list. He's not getting nothing because he's done bad. And he deceived humanity. Poor, poor Mr. Gigahertz. What will ever become of you? Will you ever learn that it's wrong to be deceitful and it's wrong to lie to humanity, and it's wrong to do what you've done to Earth and to oxygen? I don't have anything else to say about this, except please give this video a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. We need to share the story of Mr. Gigahertz. Thank you.